Hi, I'm Nikhil. I'm a first year PhD student at U Chicago, studying quantum science engineering, which is a fancy word for physics, at the School of Molecular Engineering. So lots of playing around with lasers, thinking about the fun science every once in a while. And I am understudying the role of Richard in this production of Ruddigore and also singing in the chorus. I was in a production of The Magic Flute with Isabel. She told me she was at U Chicago and we started chatting about the company and what a great time she had performing last year, and I immediately put it on my list. The cast is made up of a ton of different people from all around Chicago, which is super cool for me too since I just moved here. It's been great to chat with people, really welcoming environment. We want to have a rehearsal environment where everybody can sort of feel like they can bring their whole self and just focus on making the art. I've always found that it's a lot harder to just do one thing and put all your sort of energy in that. I honestly don't know what I would do without music as that sort of something else to stabilize me. Knowing that I have a 3-hour rehearsal later in the day sort of motivates me to think about at least how to partition my day so that I can step out of the lab at 6:30 and sort of feel good. One of my mentors last year told me something that really stuck with me. He said form is content. There's this sort of merge between sort of what you're doing and the story you tell about it. A lot of the talks that you do as a graduate student, it's like in 10 minutes to sort of tell people who probably aren't from your subfield about the work you've been doing over the past 2 years. That's stressful, that's really hard. And I think in the same way, with music, it's if you go into a situation like an audition or a performance, you have so little time to get your voice across. And I think that's a very similar challenge. And it's exciting too. It's going to a conference later and just going to write an abstract about our project. We spent literally 2 hours just going in and refining every word. How does this build a perspective that then somebody can look at our work with? And they're going in this very specific scene and looking word by word, sort of okay, how does this action inform this character? What does this say to the audience? It's very easy to see this as the sort of very different spheres. When you sort of get down to the detail work, there's a lot of synergy. So I am part of the U Chicago Vocal Studies program, and they matched me with a voice teacher, Jeffrey, who's absolutely fantastic. We have a little tea time concert every quarter, which is a great way to be involved with the musical community and sort of meet other like-minded people. This is the coolest Gilbert and Sullivan production I've ever done. There's so much care sort of put into the intention of the characters. I think it's very easy to play them off as caricatures. The company, has this very serious intent to really dive in deep to the music. For me, that's exciting. Also, for any first-time opera goers, I've been telling all my lab mates this because they're are you singing in French, in Italian? Is it about, God? No, it's about normal people. Well, okay, normal. It's definitely a super fun first-time show, and so if you're curious at all as to what this mysterious and obscure world of opera is really like, then I will see you opening night, March 1st, Mandel Hall.